As a marketer, do you feel like sometimes you say stuff to non-marketers and it's just like nothing sticks? Well, how about maybe we're using the wrong language with these people? If they're not a marketer, and actually even sometimes with marketers, we don't understand what we're saying. We're using lots of jargon, and it's like a wall that we put up in front of us where people literally can't get through. And as a result, then they don't care. Well, I'm Rose Gia. I'm the founder of the Renaissance Marketer Mindset, but also someone who's been driving growth for big companies like Amazon, American Express, Citi, you name it. And what I've learned is in order for you to get across your message and your idea to get the other side to buy in, AKA for them to say yes and, you gotta speak their language. The very first book that I actually wrote is part of a series, and it's meant to get different stakeholders to say yes and. And the very first stakeholder, probably the most important stakeholders, is your finance team. And guess what? Finance, as soon as we as marketers speak, finance just goes, all I'm hearing is you're spending, 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 and you're wasting dollars. And those dollars I could use for other things. But that's because we've trained them with the wrong words. Words matter. So instead of using the word budget, cost, or spend, which are all indications that you're taking money and you're just throwing them out, instead use the term investment and investing. Why? Because everything that marketers do is an investment into the future. It's about creating that connection with your customers. So they end up choosing you. And as a result, when they choose you, you end up driving up revenues. So it is about a future return. Now, the reason investment and investing work is because finance is trained to think about returns. So when you say investment, like I have to invest $1 million in marketing, what finance ends up hearing is we need to put $1 million today, but that means we might be able to get 2, 3, 5, 10 times more revenues in the future because investment means a potential return. So instead of them saying, okay, I don't want you to be spending more, I don't want more outflows, they're going to say, well, what if I gave you 2 million to invest? Does that mean you're going to double that return in the future? So instead of 10x, I'm going to get 20x. That's how you change the narrative. And that's how you make sure that marketing is seen as the most important growth driver in a business and how you as a marketer become indispensable. If you want more ideas, here's the one on finance, but there's more to come in terms of getting your legal partner, product, tech, data partners, all of them to say yes and. And if you're interested in other tips and tricks, follow me. I've got lots of them, but my goal is to make sure that marketing is seen as indispensable.